You rarely enter a shopping mall with a stopwatch. You walk through the entrance, glance at a few storefronts, maybe grab a coffee, and tell yourself you'll only stay for a little while. Then you check your phone and realize 2 hours have disappeared. The stores didn't force you to remain there. The architecture didn't lock the doors. Yet somehow, leaving felt less natural than staying. Was that simply good design? Or was comfort itself engineered as a business strategy? Long before online shopping transformed retail, developers understood that malls were never just collections of stores. They were carefully designed environments competing for something far more valuable than purchases alone: time. Every additional minute a visitor remained inside statistically increased the probability of making another purchase, discovering another brand, or eating one more meal. Revenue wasn't generated only by products. It was generated by prolonged presence. This changed how shopping centers were built. Instead of asking how to help customers buy faster, architects, behavioral researchers, retailers, and developers increasingly asked a different question. How do we create a place people don't want to leave? The answer wasn't hidden in advertising campaigns. It was embedded in walls, corridors, lighting, sound, temperature, seating, and movement. Modern malls are examples of environmental psychology translated into commercial architecture. Humans constantly interpret spaces without realizing it. Wide corridors reduce perceived crowding. High ceilings create openness. Consistent lighting lowers visual fatigue. Comfortable temperatures reduce subconscious stress. Soft background music influences walking speed without demanding attention. Individually, each decision seems insignificant. Together, they shape emotional perception before a single product is even noticed. None of these elements guarantees a purchase. They simply reduce friction. And in business, reducing friction often produces extraordinary results. Behavioral economists frequently describe how people avoid unnecessary cognitive effort. Environments that feel predictable, safe, and comfortable require fewer mental resources to navigate. When visitors stop thinking about the building itself, they begin focusing on browsing, comparing, imagining ownership, and making purchasing decisions. Comfort quietly becomes a commercial advantage. This philosophy became especially influential in the United States, where suburban expansion after World War II transformed retail into something entirely new. Shopping malls evolved beyond marketplaces into controlled public environments where families could spend entire afternoons regardless of weather conditions. In many communities, they became gathering places as much as commercial destinations, a uniquely American blend of commerce, convenience, and social life that many countries later sought to emulate. That distinction mattered economically. The longer families remained together inside the mall, the more opportunities retailers had to benefit from spontaneous decisions. Children discovered toys. Teenagers explored fashion. Parents compared electronics or furniture. Restaurants converted shopping breaks into meals. Entertainment venues extended visits even further. Every category reinforced the others. Retailers call this cross-shopping. A customer entering to purchase running shoes might leave carrying clothing, cosmetics, books, coffee, and dinner reservations. The original intention became only the beginning of the transaction. To support this behavior, mall layouts rarely maximize the shortest possible path between entrances and destinations. Instead, circulation encourages discovery. Anchor stores, major department stores or popular retailers, are deliberately positioned at opposite ends of the building. Visitors crossing between them naturally pass dozens of smaller stores. Every additional storefront creates another opportunity for curiosity. Notice the subtle difference. The building doesn't demand attention. Continuously offers reasons to redirect it. Escalators frequently reinforce this strategy. Instead of creating perfectly symmetrical movement, some layouts encourage visitors to travel through additional retail zones before reaching another level. Open atriums expose multiple floors simultaneously, allowing people to notice activity beyond their original destination. Visibility stimulates exploration. Exploration increases exposure. Exposure increases purchasing opportunities. The relationship appears almost mathematical. Then there are sensory details. Many malls avoid clocks in highly visible locations. Natural daylight may become less noticeable in deeper interior spaces. Artificial lighting remains remarkably consistent throughout the day. Without obvious environmental signals, visitors become less aware of passing time. This doesn't erase time. It simply reduces the reminders that normally interrupt prolonged activity. The same principle appears in seating design. Benches exist, but often in carefully selected locations rather than everywhere convenience would suggest. Enough seating encourages rest. Too much seating may reduce circulation. The objective isn't exhaustion or discomfort. It's maintaining a balance between relaxation and movement. Restaurants occupy strategic positions as well. Food courts don't merely provide meals. They reset the shopping experience. After eating, visitors frequently begin another browsing cycle rather than ending the trip altogether. Pause becomes an extension. Psychologists sometimes describe this as behavioral renewal. A small reward restores motivation for continued activity. Even storefront design reflects similar thinking. Large transparent windows reduce uncertainty by allowing visitors to preview merchandise before entering. Lower psychological barriers increase spontaneous exploration. Once inside, carefully arranged pathways expose shoppers to products they never intended to consider. Choice expands naturally. At this point, if you're enjoying this investigation, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the Wealth Code Chronicles. Every episode uncovers the invisible systems behind business, psychology, and economic power. And some of the most influential strategies are hiding in places millions of people visit every week. The remarkable part is that most visitors interpret these experiences emotionally rather than strategically. They simply say the mall feels pleasant. That feeling is precisely what makes the system so effective. People generally don't remember every architectural decision, every lighting adjustment, or every carefully planned corridor. They remember how the environment made them feel. In behavioral science, emotional memory often influences future decisions more powerfully than conscious analysis. If yesterday's visit felt relaxing, today's visit requires less persuasion. Brands understand this principle exceptionally well. Individual stores are designed to complement the broader emotional atmosphere rather than compete against it entirely. Luxury retailers often create quieter interiors with generous spacing between products, communicating exclusivity through restraint. Fast fashion stores frequently embrace brighter lighting, denser product displays, and faster visual stimulation, reinforcing urgency and constant discovery. Different strategies pursue different emotions, but all seek the same commercial outcome, increasing the likelihood of purchase. The mall functions as an ecosystem. Each retailer benefits from traffic generated by neighboring businesses. Coffee shops benefit from clothing stores. Movie theaters benefit from restaurants. Technology retailers benefit from entertainment venues. No single destination fully explains the success of the environment because the environment itself becomes the product. This interconnected model helped American mall developers reshape suburban commerce for decades. While retail landscapes continue evolving with e-commerce and mixed-use developments, the underlying lesson remains influential. People rarely visit places for one isolated purpose. The strongest commercial environments combine convenience, variety, familiarity, and emotional comfort into a single experience. Digital platforms eventually adopted remarkably similar logic. Recommendation systems encourage exploration beyond original intentions. Streaming services automatically suggest another movie. Online stores recommend complementary products. Social media replaces physical storefronts with endless personalized content. The architecture changed. The behavioral objective remained strikingly familiar. Increase exposure, reduce friction, extend engagement, encourage one more decision. Whether walking through polished corridors or scrolling through personalized feeds, the commercial incentive follows the same pattern. Longer engagement creates additional opportunities for economic activity. This doesn't mean malls manipulate every visitor into buying unnecessary products. People maintain agency. Budgets matter. Preferences differ. Self-control exists. But environments undeniably influence behavior, just as road design influences driving patterns or workplace layouts influence collaboration. The question isn't whether architecture affects decisions. Decades of research suggest it does. The more useful question is how much influence businesses should intentionally design into commercial spaces. That debate becomes increasingly relevant as physical and digital environments begin merging. Interactive storefronts, personalized promotions, location-based recommendations, artificial intelligence analyzing shopping patterns. What once depended primarily on architecture may increasingly depend on predictive technology capable of adapting experiences in real time. For businesses, these innovations promise greater efficiency. For consumers, they promise greater convenience. For society, they raise more complicated questions about transparency, autonomy, and commercial influence. Yet it's important to recognize another side of the equation. Many of these design choices also create genuinely enjoyable public spaces. Clean environments, intuitive navigation, comfortable seating areas, climate control, entertainment options, and family-friendly facilities improve experiences regardless of purchasing outcomes. Commercial success and customer satisfaction are not always opposing goals. In many cases, they reinforce one another. That alignment explains why the most successful retail environments rarely rely on pressure alone. They rely on preference. Visitors return because the experience feels worthwhile. Businesses profit because visitors voluntarily stay longer. The invisible mechanism isn't coercion, it's optimization. Design refined through observation, experimentation, and measurable outcomes. Every comfortable bench placement, every welcoming entrance, every carefully chosen lighting temperature, every corridor encouraging exploration. Each represents another small adjustment inside a much larger economic system where emotional architecture quietly supports commercial performance. Before deciding whether that makes shopping malls brilliant or manipulative, consider one final question. If an environment consistently encourages people to spend more time, discover more products, and enjoy the experience enough to return, has it merely delivered exceptional design? Or has it subtly begun shaping behavior in ways most visitors never consciously recognize? If you want to decode the systems behind these digital empires and build your own, check the first link in the description. As commerce continues blending physical spaces with intelligent technology, the businesses that best understand human behavior will keep designing environments people genuinely enjoy while quietly advancing commercial objectives. And when you walk into a place that instantly feels comfortable, are you experiencing your own preferences, or the result of decades of behavioral design working exactly as intended?